Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream. We are so back with another session of just writing Rust and losing our minds while trying to figure out how it interacts with WebAssembly and JavaScript. So I'm very excited, as you can tell by my voice. This probably doesn't sound very excited, but yeah. I'm basically gonna continue where I left off 2 days ago, like I think it was 2 days ago, and I'm basically gonna go ahead and do some maintenance. I have some PRs that I need to take a look at. I'm not planning to keep this live stream very long, maybe 1 hour max or something like that. We'll see how this will go. So yeah. So we have a PR. I'm just gonna jump right into it. So you know Ratzilla, this little web framework thing, and somebody added support to call JS functions from Rust. I don't know what was the reason for that. I think I created an issue. Yeah, okay. I want to call an arbitrary JavaScript function. When Q is pressed, we can expose another helper function like set document title for that. Wait, is this like an existing function? Yeah, so this is for setting the title of the web page. I think what I meant here is we can add another function to be able to call like arbitrary functions, but let's see. Add functions to call global JavaScript functions without context, imports and examples and formatting, round formatter. Okay, let's see. JSS wasn't bindgen. I think these are accessible from WebSysCrate, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're re-exports. Okay. Utils. Oh wow, it's quite a long function. Okay. So okay, I'm just gonna add a review here. These are already exported via WebSysCrate, so we can we can't stop grinding. Hell yeah. Thirsty Pooch, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Don't have to import them here. You can access them like WebSys, sys, etc. See the re-exports in for more example, for more information. Alright, start a review. Let's see. So array function reflects. I don't know what that is, but sounds interesting. Reflect. Is this for reflection? The static reflect apply method calls the target function with arguments as specified. Okay. Alright, let's just read it. I'm gonna collapse this sidebar because we don't need it. So it calls a global JavaScript function by name with custom this context and an arbitrary number of arguments. Let me see the function with context sit name this and args. JS value, okay. This function looks up the property with no name on the global window, checks that it is a JavaScript function, and then calls it using function prototype apply type parameters. Okay. S, T, I, and I. Okay, I think this is gonna be a little bit of a nitpicky thing, but I want this parameter to be explained before type parameters because it makes it more naturally flow. Can we mention the parameters first in the docs before type parameters? I believe this will make it easier to read. Yeah. Turns out, okay, JS value. Okay, I would rather have a section for error instead, where we list the possible errors. It's clear that this will return the result of the called function, in my opinion. What's up, neatmemes.com? Examples: calling a global JS function with a custom context. Okay, this is interesting. So my object JS value from JS object, call, okay, my JS function, my object. Okay, what is this exactly here? Can you also add an can you maybe mention can be used, or I cannot form the question in my mind. Definitely need some example for this alert. Map error. Why do we have those things? I think the error should be convertible already. Let me pull this PR. Is this project using WebAssembly? Yes. Sadly. Alright, so can just use question mark, I think. No? Yeah, we can just use question mark. Map into. What are you intoing this? But anyways, it should be fine. Mods. It's good to see you, man. How are you doing, Transhistoric? I missed you, man. I feel like it's been a while. I don't remember the last time that I saw you on stream. Probably 10 days ago or something. The error conversions can be implicit. Let me make sure this works. Yeah, okay. Calls a global JavaScript function by name, defaulting this context to null. Okay, that's cool. Same comments as above. Doing fine, how about you? The JavaScript Rat's doing good. It's trying to be good, man. I'm just reviewing a PR. I don't know, these days it's a bit slow, I feel like. I don't know. Alright, alert. We should mention the convenience wrapper here. Next project, rat script, embeddable script lang to replace JavaScript. That would be nice. So I sent a proposal to this conference, Nordic.js. I don't know why the website is not loading, but yeah, hello JavaScript lovers. So I basically sent a talk to them about this project, and I am just manifesting it that it will get accepted so that I can go to this conference and just convert a bunch of JavaScript developers to Rust. That would be just awesome, man. Wish me luck. It's fine too. The grind setting sometimes needs to go to course. Yeah. I agree with that. Alright. Yeah, this is quite a good PR actually. This is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I added some comments for improving the docs and code a bit. Do you think that we should add another example for this, or the code examples should be enough? In examples. All right. Guys, I just got like a message on LinkedIn, and it was such a interesting thing to see on my notifications, because somebody, like, what I saw was somebody texted me on LinkedIn and said, "Good to see you banging." And I'm like, what? And then I like clicked on the notification, and it actually says, "Good to see you banging the drum for Rust." So, yeah. But it was like a bit scary in the first like 10 seconds, you know. Challenge for the stream: 10 push-ups for every time a PR needs a comment that does not look good to me. Oh my god, that's a really good idea. I should do that. I don't have my push-up camera though. Maybe I can just hook it up. Yeah. How about we do like 10. 1 second. How about we do like 10 CRT monitor curls for each not look good to me comment? Because I have a CRT monitor in the like laying there, so I just saw that and I'm like, yeah, we should do something with it. Who doesn't like some unsolicited banging compliments? Yeah. Banging the drums for Rust, you know. All right. So I asked 2 days ago what's the progress with this one. Still interested in finishing the implementation. Definitely just didn't get around to it. I think it's an important feature to have Git clips serve a vital role in the corporate level pipelines. Yeah. Yeah, definitely agree. I can only do 2x sets of 10 at most. I'm not sure how much the CRT monitor weigh, but I think it's quite. It's not something that you would underestimate. It's quite heavy. It's just a fucking huge ass monitor, bruh. Let's see. Navigation methods. Yeah, okay, this was implemented. So just close that completed. Alright, closing an issue. That's good. That's good. We just get rid of one of them. I'm just taking a look at things here. Alright, we get an issue comment. So this is for the upload server project that I have, and we talked about it already a bit. I think the issue here is you send a file to the server and it gives you like a extension as default, and this guy wants to have no extensions, so he tried to override some settings but it didn't work. So you're like, okay, what should we do now? Implementing it is probably not a problem. I remember that extension handling was a bit tricky due to the Rust pad extension algorithm, which is why this was done manually. But I think we need a new option, or better yet, a sub option for random URL, no extension, which is in fact really only makes sense when using random URL. Suffix mode false. Using no extension when not using random URLs does not make sense. I just to no extension sub option for random URL. That sound, yeah, that sounds. Yeah, I like when somebody actually goes ahead and does the design work for me. That's just super appreciated. I mean, otherwise I need to come up with the option names and all, you know. All right, let's see. We got this one. Are we going to expose any of these? If so, are we exposing just one or two of them? I think 0 options for now. We can internally this and options if people request to configure them. My reasoning for that is I don't want to bother with other people with more options and make the configuration cumbersome. I'm not sure if I understood the purpose of this option. Filter, blame, ignore drafts. I need to read the code for this. I really don't get it. Like, where do you even use this? Like, I don't even see a usage of it. Excluding hashes listed in the... I don't get it. I need a better explanation. Not sure if it's purposefully very clear. name itself. Can you maybe explain it a bit more and we can actually expose it? Yeah, I mean, this is not something that I use, that's why I'm struggling a bit. Like, I never use like git ignore refs thing. Blame ignore refs file. Have you ever guys like used this thing? I know Git has like all kinds of like skip ignore files that you can just use like dot something and stuff like that, but I never used this one, so I don't know. Yeah. Support reverse order for paragraph. So, okay, support reverse display order for paragraph. I'm currently building an application that displays logs in real time. Scroll 0, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna give this guy a thumbs up. I'm not sure. We need to think about like it's gonna be open for a while probably. In case somebody will go ahead and implement it, we will review it, but otherwise it's gonna be there. Alright, just moving on. Guys, just bear with me, okay? I have like five things more to just check out. Some PRs too. The latest changelog won't be in the latest release. The change. Wait. Yeah, I'm also trying to wrap my head around this. Let me read this again. I have to make a commit first to create the changelog, but by doing so, that means I have to do another commit to add the changelog. Wait, what? Hey, sorry for confusion. I'm also a bit confused. Do you want to include the changelog in your release after you release it? After you release it? What do you mean by can add? I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Like I don't know. It seems like he's creating a release, and then generate the changelog, and then include the changelog in the release. Like how is that gonna work? The changelog will always be behind for a specific version. Like end-to-end example. Like I already gave you an example, bro. Here's how I usually use generate changelog before the release and use it as the release notes. Isn't that how? Maybe you okay, this is a draft, so maybe I can just finish it up. I'm not sure if I already reviewed this. Probably I did. Yeah. No. Oh, okay, I did. Okay, from shorts. Yeah, let me just do this myself. Check out main. Man, the next release will be so packed with so many features. Because I've been, I didn't create a release for like 2 months, maybe more than that. So we have a bunch of things in there. Alright, pull. So first of all, I need to remove all the from short stuff. Why is my Novim struggling now? I'm wondering if I should rename this to commit range or something. I think I'm gonna just move it to commit module. Yeah, just remove it. Alright, commit range. Too short. And then I'm gonna remove these things too. Okay, too short. Something's failing somewhere. I think this is now in part of the commit module. All right. Set the commit ranges for all releases. I'm not sure if I like this because it's another loop. But anyways, let me push this. Refactor, remove short, commit range, and move range. I don't usually like commit like this, like two things in one commit, but just gonna do it for now. Oh shit, I cannot push to his branch. Damn. That's bad. Also try to do changes here, but push to your branch. I'm not sure if I came up with the idea of the name for the range module, but yeah, I'm just gonna do another review. We can move this to the commit. Entirety. How do I even type that? Yeah, okay, entirety to the commit module. Is it possible that we use an already existing loop for this instead of looping through releases again? Okay, also we need an example for this new template. But I can do it later. Okay, this is gonna take some time, but yeah. Alright, there's a new release of cargo summer checks, guys. Let's see what has changed and let's update the package. Adding backdoors on live. Alright, cargo summer checks. 16 new lints. Spotlight Google Summer of Code. Nice, they're participating in that. Okay, some new lints. Nice, very packed release. Right, it's building. We are cooking that. Alright, we got a new edition of Terminal Show newsletter. So maybe let's take a look at the new terminal stuff this week. And see if we got any rats in there. Alright, where's the issue? Ticker, a terminal stock ticker with the live updates and position tracking. Alright, let's see what this is about. It's in Go. Looks alright. I don't think they use bubble tea for this. It doesn't look like bubble tea. Oh wow, it has 5k stars. It's a pretty old project too. Is it like Term UI? Oh, they use bubble tea. Okay. I don't know. This one I already know. It's been a while since this was updated though. But this is a pretty nice project. Inspect search chain. Without open SSL. Interesting. I start this one too, and I'm sponsoring this guy. Who's this? Robe. Okay, that's cool. I think this was using Ratatouille. Yep. Nice. Yeah, I know this one. A syntax aware grep alternative with code edits. Code edits? What do you mean? Okay, so you can do stuff like these. I'm gonna give them a star. ZF, a fuzzy finder that excels at filtering file paths. It's written in Zig. Interesting. It's like a fancy fuzzy finder or something like that. They have an AUR package too. takes forever to load for some reason. Sorry for the light theme. But it's just running Zig build, okay. That's cool. I come back from the kitchen and see Zig tools on stream. Yeah, man. You know how it is. Oh my god, what happened to Arch website? Okay. You should submit your tool to Terminal Trove as well. You know which tool I'm talking about. Starts with Z. Like a car sound. Wait, apparently I can now push to this branch. No, permission denied. That's weird. Okay, anyways, I'll take a look at that later. Alright guys, the rest of the stream we're just gonna watch some logs, okay? That's what we're gonna do. And after this I'll just end the stream, I think. In case anyone else got an idea for building something. But I just don't know, I don't feel like it. I'm thinking of doing like another community hangout thing on Discord, but this time I wanna like maybe make it more like focused. Like maybe I can interview one of you guys, maybe Transistoric. Like we have a podcast episode with you, man. Although I might not appreciate doing any pre-built release artifacts. I don't know if they care, but you can try submitting either way. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do the community thing, but maybe it might be nice to do it so that I can like share the spotlight on my channel with more people. Spotlight as if, you know, I'm super big and stuff like that. But yeah, it would be nice to, you know, give the mic to some different people as well. I really enjoyed doing that, so yeah. Let me know if you have anything to talk about. Transistoric or anyone else. Let's do a podcast. I don't like to call like these type of things podcast, because I think at this point podcast is like, I don't know, it's a term that is overused. I think I'm just gonna call it like a video, or just like talking. The huge limelight of Rosetta CEO. No. No, bro. Yeah, I mean, expect some in real life podcasts in the upcoming months, but virtually I think we can just talk with some people and just live stream it. Podcast sounds a bit watered down these days. Yeah, I mean, people just like get in front of like a camera and just talk, and then it just becomes a podcast. Like everything is a podcast at this point. You can just like literally push any video, like set any video as podcast on YouTube. There's no rules for that. Like it's, I don't know. I think it should have some rules. First of all, it should not have video. What is what is a podcast if you have a video on, like, you know? I think the roots of a podcast episode is it comes from like radio stuff. Like, you know, you didn't have any video on radio stations. And two people were talking, and that they were like usually have really good microphones, or like they're super close to the microphone, so it's super crisp voices, you know. And they're just talking, and you're just listening and just imagining in your head, and they're like, I mean, once you have visuals in like a podcast, I think that's not a podcast anymore. I don't know if you guys will agree with me here. I should just get back to doing signal stuff so that I can intercept the local radio station signals and just broadcast my own podcast to whoever listening to radio these days. Like, you know, imagine in my town, I'm like doing a podcast out of the blue, and nobody realizes or complains because nobody listens to radio. Usually, I mean, do you even like listen to radio while you're just like working? Probably not. It's just like a part of the car culture, and I don't think the new cars like have like radio or something like that. You have the aux cable. You just like plug in like Bluetooth, you know, or like whatever. The only place I consistently listen to radio is when driving. Yeah. So I can probably just intercept the whole network, like the radio network in my town, and just broadcast my own thing, and nobody would realize because nobody listens to radio, or even if they do, they're just like doing it while they're driving in the town. So it takes like maximum like 20 minutes to go from one side to the other side of the town, and then you're just exiting the town anyways. So yeah, I mean, nobody would complain some guy talking some random shit for 20 minutes on the radio that they do not expect. So I think that's a valid plan, but the thing is, I don't know how to do it. Maybe I should research. Oops, sorry. Let's research, guys. RTL how to intercept radio signals and broadcast my own podcast. All right. Reddit. Everybody can hear, everybody can talk. You mostly have to trust people's claimed self-identification. Alright, I need some practical info. Do I need to go to dark web for this? I just want to like hack the radio stations. It's not that hard. Come on. It's radio. It's fucking signals on the air, like going around. So last year I was looking into internet radio to get that nostalgia, but with modern means. Did it work out? Alright, this is good. Hack and intercept radio waves. Hardware components, a computer, a Windows. Alright, I fucked up already. I don't have a Windows computer. I have a RTL SDR though. Oh, I don't have SDR Sharp 2. Turkish FBI when unauthorized intercept local infrastructure. There's no such thing as Turkish FBI, dude. It's a lie. I think they would appreciate my effort here, because like, you know, I'm trying to like bring the actual good stuff to people in my town, dude. The actual podcast talking about Rust and shit, you know. All right, the software is just, yeah, STR sharp. You got this thing. I actually listened to the police. What do you call it? Like the radio signals and shit before with this. It works quite fine, but I didn't try like intercepting. I'm not that crazy, you know. I can like listen to them, but I'm not gonna just fucking hop into their conversation and I'm like, dude, yeah, there's an emergency. I saw. Yeah, not gonna do that. Turkish agent, good to see you banging. Dude, I'm banging my head at this point. How to mess around with the project. The thing is, I appreciate their effort on writing this article, but it does not actually give you any information about intercepting or hacking. It's more like just reading. Like, you just plug this in and you can like listen to whatever stations and stuff like that. This is not what I want. I want to like actually hack them, you know? Yes, I want to hijack their FM radio. Exactly, that's what I want. Thank you. Null byte, wonder how to website. Thank you. Guys, I need to take a leak. I'll be back in a second, okay? Give me a sec. Let me actually... Yeah. Let me mute myself and you can just listen to music in the meantime. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. What the hell I was doing? Yeah, hacking radio frequencies. Yeah, there's a tutorial on YouTube. I don't know if that's the right side, bro. Just like deep web. You're still here. Thank you, Decroplay. It's good to hear. Do-it-yourself Raspberry Pi pirate radio. Okay, give me the code. How does it even work? Yeah, give me the code finally. My uncle does some ham radio, which I find pretty cool. I would like to be your cool uncle. I'd like to be some cool uncle someday. So, yeah, dude, I cannot be an uncle though. I don't have a brother or sister. I'm fucking. I won't be able to be a cool uncle. Fuck. You just give me fucking depression. Thank you. Yeah, this is the code. 11 years ago. What the fuck? This program generates an FM modulation. Does this still work? I mean, it probably works because like it was pushed 11 years ago and radio is fucking old. I guess you can be a sort of uncle if your cousins have kids. Probably. I think they already have kids. I am not sure. I need to check. I'm gonna double check on that and get back to you. The binaries compiled for Raspberry Pi 1 are not compiled. Of course. Of course. So this is for... do you need like RTL SDR? No. A piece of wire around 3 feet long. What is 3 feet long, bro? Okay, 1 meter. Thank you. Yeah, I have an RTL SDR. Source WAV file make. Holy shit, this is actually what I wanted. Okay, I can actually do this, guys. I gotta make this thing though. Okay, let me try to compile. Maybe it has a Arch package. No. Okay, we gotta compile this then. Make. Fingers crossed. What the fuck happened? Make clean. I don't know if that worked. Okay, this is just sending a signal. Add an antenna to enable signal hijacking. Attach a piece of wire to the fourth GPIO pin. Okay. Final warning. Cool. I mean, at least there's a warning at the end. Intentionally jamming a legitimate broadcast is illegal in the US and most likely elsewhere, while the likelihood of being detected doing so on a small scale is low. Increasing the power or operating in out-of-band frequencies get in trouble. Interfere with military, police, and the first responder radio signals. Wait, the range of this device is shortened by experimenting with a radio to gauge the range. You can vary the length of wire to adjust the range. In addition, playing messages that could alarm or frightening people deliberately is a great way to get in trouble as well. Thank you. While funny, my inbound North Korean nuclear missile example in the video book would cause panic. Thus is best used in a lab setting only. Okay, so we have actually a huge ass receiver antenna on the roof. Like, I think it's a receiver because it looks like a I don't know how to call it in English. Yeah, this thing. Circular receiver. So I have this thing. I don't think I can use this to send signals, right? Can I use this as an antenna? Does anybody know if I can use this thing as an antenna? Like, I want to just send out signals from this shit. If I can just hook this shit up to like my Raspberry Pi 4th GPIO pin, I can like become a god. Okay, what's the price for sender? Transmitter, sorry. What's the biggest size that I can get? Holy shit, just imagine having one of these, bro. Next thing, you're controlling EMP weapon satellite and drinking and shaking martinis. Dude, that would be great. Alright, how much is it, like a transmitter? I need something big though. These are just pussy boys, okay? Like pussy. What do you call it? Like, yeah, they're just small. They're just small. I need something big. 5 meters. Is this like... Oh, I can filter. So if I filter by like very expensive, this will probably give me something big. What is this? Holy shit, what the fuck? Is this like a receiver or a transmitter? This looks so fucking sick though. This is probably a receiver. But it looks like a transmitter too. Magnetic stick. What the fuck? Is this the real size? No way, this is the real size, bro. Oh my god. This is bigger than the fucking house. This is bigger than the neighbor's house, bro. What the fuck? I mean, I'm buying this. I'm definitely buying this. Zero Photoshop. I mean, $200 and you get like a house-sized antenna made in GIMP tree. Hell yeah. Oh my god, we're getting into the car zone. Rooftop light. No, thank you. I'm just taking a look at transmitters. We have something like this. Long range antenna. Okay, I know what to search for now. Long range transmitter antenna. I'm trying to like figure out how expensive this will be. And based on that, I can do it. I don't know why I'm trying to get into jail on purpose here. But I'm just curious, like, what would it take to actually hijack the whole town's radio? FM radio. I probably cannot do it with these things. This says receiver and transmitter. Maybe the thing that I have on the roof is also a transmitter. But how do I even know? Like, how do antennas... It's probably a transmitter too, right? Circular antenna. And what's the risk of getting like detected if I do that? I mean, there will be some signal just, you know, like how do they even detect where this thing is coming from? They can probably just check the like the distance and just like follow it until my house, and then that's how I get caught. But okay, genius idea. What about I take this thing from the roof, put it on top of my car, and just like go around the town and just like hijack everything. But then I have a huge ass fucking circular transmitter antenna on top of my fucking car, which is like a sign, you know? Why would someone do that? Something triangulate and discombobulate. Dude, I need to think about this a bit. Oh my god, this is 500 euros. What is this thing? This looks like a random fucking combination of sticks and it's like 500 euros. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, they just like throw some sticks together and it's an antenna, apparently. How does this even work? Okay, I shut the fuck up now because they have some fucking physics stuff going on. Okay, I respect this fucking sticks, okay? Metal sticks thrown together, I respect it. On top of a car. I'm not sure if I would be super visible with this. Oh my god, look at this fucking bad boy. They have raw graphs and data to prove their shit. Yeah. They're legit, bro. I mean, imagine having this shit in your backyard and you can just like fucking communicate with NASA and shit. You can just like hijack the shit out of them, bro. I really want something like this on the top of my car. That would be such a flex. Just imagine pulling up to Starbucks with a fucking antenna on top of your car and you're like, hey, I'm into radios, you know? Like, I'm just a hobbyist. Yeah, I'm a hobbyist radio telescope operator. Just a hobbyist. That's fine. Don't get freaked out. It's just something. I'm gonna watch this repo. I'm not sure if it is very active though. It is. Alright, I'm not gonna watch this, but I'm gonna start it. So, circular antenna. I was gonna search a circular antenna transmitting. Picks up the signal in a polarization angle with no crossfade. I guess they can. Circular polarization. Damn, they have some fucking symbols going on over here, man. I thought this was a guy just hanging on the freaking antenna. But alright. They have some bugs too. Nice. I'm not gonna read that. Straight out of 3 blue 1 brown. What is 3 blue 1 brown? Ah shit. YouTuber about math. I don't have a big enough brain for that. Alright, so like I said, I have a circular antenna. It's for the TV actually, but we never use it because we were using that like 10 years ago, but now it's not being used for the TV because nobody watches TV and it's just not there. But I have the cable, so I can probably just hook that cable to Raspberry Pi, or maybe dude, I need to get to the roof and just take a look at what this thing looks like. But I'm guessing it's very simple, like, you know, something like this. Oh my god, what the hell happened? You know, something like this. Just a single cable or something. If I just hook that up to Raspberry Pi GPIO and build that make thing and just like send out signals from wave files, I can just become a radio operator and just, you know, flex. Look at this guy. He enjoys radio. But okay, ChatGPT. I have a circular antenna on top of the roof of my house. It's for watching TV and shit. Can I use that as a transmitter with Raspberry Pi to hijack radio? I don't think it will answer this question. Hijack radio FM signals. Let's see if it's gonna answer it. Oh my god. This content might violate our usage policy. It didn't give a fuck, it's just answering it. TV antennas are designed to receive signals in the TV broadcast range, not for transmitting FM radios. Fuck. Your TV antenna might not be optimized for I can optimize it, no worries. It could be inefficient at best or even harmful to your equipment at work. No worries, bro. I'll make it optimized. I'll just tweak it. I'll just kind of steer it myself, you know, left, right, trying to like find the correct position. Anyways, yeah, I can do that. Legal issues, I don't care about this. I'm not in the US. Ethical concerns, I don't care what you can do. To sum up, if you're looking to hack radio frequencies for fun and educational purposes, no, not for any of those purposes. I just want to flex. I recommend sticking with software-defined radio within legal framework. No, I'm not gonna stand within the legal framework. If your goal is just to experiment, have fun with signals, so I can't hook that up to Raspberry Pi, you mean? As ChatGPT gets flagged for cognitive hazard. It doesn't transmit FM signals. That's bad, bro. What would be the... How can I find the biggest transmitter antenna to buy on the internet? How should I search for it? Okay, long range FM antenna. Yeah, this is what I want, bro. Exactly. It's $200. But I need a really long range, just like a huge antenna. Now in stock for immediate shipment. How big is this? 135 inch. How much is that in centimeters, bro? Inch to fucking centimeters. That's like 3.5 meters. Shit, that's fucking long. That's good. I like that. How about this one? It's cheaper, so it's probably shorter. 50 miles of range. Why the fuck are they selling these? You can just buy one and like fucking have a radio station. These shouldn't be sold to normal people. Gotta hijack a radio base station. What the fuck? Okay, how long is this? Length, okay, 66. So this is shorter. It's like almost like half the size of the other one. The thing is, how do I even buy this? Like, it's in US. I don't want to like ship a fucking 3 meters long antenna to Turkey. I cannot do that. That's not optimal. Alright? The customs will question it. And it's like too long. They will be like, hey, you ordered a fucking radio station antenna. What's up with that? And I'm like, yo, what's wrong with that? I'm setting up my own radio station. That's fine, right? I mean, I was able to buy it, so it should be fine. That's just, it's very small. Oh my god, this looks like a beast. Extreme signal long range. Holy shit, outdoor. Alright, what's the size? We have a video. How to assemble. Alright, we're watching this tutorial now, guys.
You will need some tools, and I will explain what they are in a minute. You will need to do this with another person. Don't try to do this alone. It's a big antenna, and it's really kind of a pain to put together unless you have a second person. Don't try to assemble this antenna up on a roof, even though it may seem like the sensible thing to do. In the end, you're going to end up dropping something. It's either going to break or you're going to lose a bolt or a screw because it drops off the roof and you're never going to see it again. And probably the most important thing I can tell you is to use safety glasses. If you have regular eyeglasses, that's fine, but you should really be using safety glasses because there's a lot of pointy stuff on this antenna and it comes at you when you're not expecting it. Be safe, be careful.
Thank you.
Now let's take a look at how to install and assemble this HD 8200 XL antenna. Start by getting your tools together.
I mean, it's just too basic stuff. Let's just assemble it.
We're going to have a bunch of long spiky metal things, and we'll use each one of these in their proper time. For now, just lay them out and make sure that everything looks good. Nothing has been beaten up or dented during shipping, which very rarely happens. Start by finding these smaller pieces, and one by one, fold the directors until they're perpendicular with the boom. In other words, what I'm doing here. You're going to have to kind of do one at a time, a little bit at a time, because they do overlap, and you will see them click into place. Now find the reflector boom. It's the piece that has this kind of trapezoidal thing with a W stamped into it. Now you're going to take the two reflectors and you're going to attach them to that piece with it. Take you some time, I'm not going to lie to you. I've got this video fairly shortened from what it was.
YouTube, come on. You're hijacking my video.
Washer and a small nut, and then use the 3/8 inch wrench to tighten. Again,
okay,
take out the brass bolt, put in the back section, and then it's going to be with you for years and years and years. It's an excellent antenna, and it's available now at
Okay, that's how it's done, guys. In case you needed that info. Okay, now I need to find a Turkish provider for this. I can buy it from AliExpress. That's just small. Maybe it is possible to get it shipped from this website though. But anyways, at least we know it's possible. I just need to get a huge ass antenna and a Raspberry Pi and I can just start my own podcast, like actual podcast, from FM radio. So yeah, that was a nice, enlightening session. I felt like I learned many things about antennas. But definitely I'm not gonna do that. If I do that, you'll know. If I disappear one day, if I stop streaming, you'll know that I did it, because I'll be in jail probably. For a good purpose and good reason. So yeah, just know that if something happens, that's because I hijacked the FM radio and just did a little podcast, like actual podcast. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning into this live stream. I don't know what we're doing anymore, but it was fun, and I'll try to make these consistent. I need to start a new project soon, so yeah, I'm gonna do it in live stream probably. But other than that, I appreciate your existence and your support. It means a lot to me. Let me just sprinkle some YouTuber phrases so that I can feel like a YouTuber. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, hit everything, bang the drums, I don't know, play the guitar, whatever. Do whatever, okay? And keep building, alright? Join Discord. Moderators, drop the link in the chat in case anyone is still watching. You can join Discord by clicking the link. And yeah, that's all from me today. So take care. Love you. Peace out.